Hello viewers, this is your host Praveen and we are into the third video of our enterprise integration series. First two videos we covered about the introduction of enterprise integration and the tools and the selection strategy we can use to select a good tool which matches our business requirement. In this video, we are going with data integration considerations, strategies, challenges, and the way to resolve those challenges. I hope this video will help you to create a process and policies and strategies around the to way to improve the your data integrations. Yeah, so let's start. So in this video, we are going to cover data resource consideration. What are the integration strategies for data? Integration methods. What are the different challenges we face with data integration? And how to handle those challenges? And then we will discuss something about data governance and data stewardship. And at the end, we will conclude our this session. So, what are the different database source concentration we have to think about integration? So, first of all, our focus should be on data movement, how it's going to store, and the processing and how it will be analyzed. It's make sense to ask about data storing because we have most of the applications are in cloud, and if there is some requirement to store the lookup where it's going to be maintained, whether it's going to be in cloud or somewhere in on-prem or Azure cloud, that we have to ask. The second is about how to keep data traceable and governed. Do we have proper monitoring and logging in place for this? And data security. So, where is our data is hosted, and what is the security certificates they have? What the security standard is followed, and that is a very important question. What how much the data volume is there? So suppose and if do you have the capacity to handle those volumes, then it cloud it makes sense that you know about the volume so that you can plan your licensing proactively. And what is the performance requirement? So we have different kind of ways to handle data in uh, cloud. So if you had know about the performance requirement, probably this will also help you to plan your integration better. And 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 we must have to say that failures do happen in practical world. So we have to identify on all failures and what will be the recovery scenario, how it will be recovered. So let's move to our data integration strategies. So we have uh, consolidation. It's about the collection of data from the multiple source into a single data source, and it has benefits like it make your data more presentable, and it's effective for data analysis. It also reduce the data duplication and reliance on the multiple data source. And the second point is about the propagation. It's about copy data from one location to other. It's event driven and can be synchronous and asynchronous in nature. Uh, for virtualization, third uses the interface to provide a near real time unified view of the data from the different source and different models, and can be viewed as a one location, but it's stored on different location. So it's a very important thing. And then we have federation, the same as a virtualization, and it's uses the database to create a common DB, uses the data abstract for the unified view, and it's good when you have the cost or compliance related issues. And then we have warehousing and message oriented data movement for messages. Yeah. So what are the different challenges we face when we plan data integration. So uh, sometimes data is the where it need to be latency for real-time integration is uh, one of the biggest challenge. Sometimes data is in incorrect format, some poor quality data, lot of duplicates. People does not no clear common understanding of your data, and the volume of data is again and the reactive approach of the data management. That's why my focus on the proactive approach, identify all failures and take the proactive approach. The lack of processes and the systems is another big problem and the big challenge within the organization. And the data ownership is fragmented, it's divided, no one owner is there. That's where the problem starts. So to handle those challenges, it is uh, so we need to have a common understanding of data, and that can be achieved through the data governance. It's focused on the policies and the procedures surrounding your data strategy and data stewardship. There's an individual who is solely responsible for the coordinating strategy, implement policies, and align with the IT and department and your business. So, what is the data governance? It's define who is within the organization has the authority to control over the data assets and how those data assets may be used. And this includes people, processes, and technologies. And data stewardship is a unique role within the organization responsible for utilizing any organization data governance process to ensure fitness of data elements, both the content and the metadata. Yeah, this is all for like this topic is very broad and probably we will cover each in detail. Uh, but you can anyway you can always reach out to me for any questions to my email ID, and I will happy to answer those. Uh, thank you. Thank you very much.